Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. It continues to be hot. It's going to get up in the 90s again. Low 77, but what's fascinating, I look at the water temperature, and last week we talked about it jumping from like 81 to 84 within a 2-week period. Well, this morning, folks, the water temperature is 87 degrees. Now that is really warm, and you understand what has happened, that counterclockwise motion from that storm around Texas and Louisiana, it just kept blowing that warm air up here, so warm air and warm water. So we got 87 degrees on water temperature. That's extremely warm. Okay, let's take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola Bluntstown this morning is reading a 5.4, pretty steady for the weekend. It looks pretty good there. The Choctawhatchee, let's see, the Choctawhatchee at, there we go, let's get this one right. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville is dropping out, and it's going to be reading a 4.5. One's a 5.4, one's a 4.5. So Choctawhatchee is going to be in good shape this weekend. Some good river fishing. The tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. We have a low tide tonight at 9:26, but the high tide again is this morning at 10:51. Good strong tides. Good morning strong tides. So our marine forecast will be west-southwest at 10 to 15. Looking really good. We're going to have really high water now up in the bay systems with that wind coming out of the west up on the eastern shoreline. There's going to be some really strong tides and some good red fishing all throughout our bay systems, throughout the Panhandle. Okay, let's take our first break. We'll be back with our special guest. All right, welcome back and welcome to our little special guest.
Hello, good morning.
She's not a stranger to this show.
No, sir.
How you doing today?
Good, a little tired, but good.
Well, let me tell you what's going on. She just had braces we worked on yesterday. You had 2 shots or 3 shots?
3.
3 shots. So bless her heart. I know she was feeling rough this morning, but she came on with a smiling face. And the reason I have you on today, we got some exciting things with the Woodrick family.
We do.
So I'm going to let you tell the folks what's going on.
Okay. Starting this Friday, which is tomorrow, the Woodricks, my brother, my sister, my mom, and dad and I are packing all our stuff up in our 40-foot fifth wheel, which we've already been working on for a long time. And we're going to just head west. And I think it feels so good to just let go of everything at home, like friendships and everything. You leave some people behind, but whenever you come back, you get to, start over and everything like that. But one of the main things, basically the main reason that we get to go on this trip is because my dad can do his job as a financial planner from anywhere in the world as long as he has a phone and a computer, and he can do it well. So that's the reason we're taking this trip, because he can take his job with him, and that'll be our source of income.
Yeah, that's cool that he can do that, and that's right. Amazing. And y'all going to be gone not just for the summer, though. Y'all going to be gone for about a year, roughly.
About a year, yes, sir.
And you're going to go all the way across the United States.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to talk about the route and everything, and you're all going to be homeschooled.
Right, all 3 of us.
Mom's going to homeschool all 3 of y'all.
Right.
And y'all going to stay some places like 2 or 3 days, and some places a couple of weeks.
Right, exactly.
I know you got a big map at the house, of course, and you've got it charted all over the place and all.
My dad said that he wanted to stay in a place until he felt comfortable with it, like he knew it, like he knew where to go and where the best places were to eat and everything like that. So however long it takes to get to know a town is how long we'll stay.
And one of the places, one thing too, and I know your mom and a lot of y'all your family loves history.
Right.
One thing y'all sort of going to follow that Lewis and Clark trail a little bit.
Right. My mom wants to do that so bad. And the place that we're staying in Montana, it's called Black Butte Range in Montana, and it's right smack in the middle in Lewistown. And there's I think it's a national park, a Lewis and Clark National Park or something like that, right by it, like 30 minutes away. And whenever my mom found that out, she was so excited. So I have a feeling we'll be spending a lot of time there.
Well, I know she jokes a lot about when she was your age and Chip was that age. We'd stop every time we take a trip in the summertime. We always travel, And every time we saw a historical marker, we would stop.
Right.
She told y'all that story.
She said that she was going to make us get out to a lot of historical markers, whether we liked it or not.
All right, now each one of y'all, you're going to be in a big fifth wheeler. It's going to be big, of course. After a while, it gets smaller. Y'all
Right.
see that and all. But one of the things that each one of y'all is going to have different chores to do on a camping trip.
Right. We minimized. I can't tell you how much stuff that we've put in boxes or thrown out and just narrowed down to what we need. I think of it as if our house is on fire, what would I grab to run out of the house? And that's what I need. So I basically have all my stuff moved in. Ashley and Mason have their stuff moved in, and my parents are almost done. And we got to have it done by tomorrow, I guess. So
Yeah, you're
we're getting ready.
Getting down close. Now,
Right.
what about cast and call outdoors? How's that going to be affected?
Casting call is going to remain, guys. It's still going to be there, but you can go to our website and our YouTube to watch our episodes after they've shown on TV, but it's still going to be Sunday mornings at 6:30 right here.
I know we've talked with the past month or so about. I know your dad's had a little spot. If folks have different people out in different areas, and
Yes.
what was that story?
That is a huge thing that we need help with on this trip. I mean, we don't have an unlimited budget like a lot of people, you know. So we need your viewers, we need you guys to call us or email my dad or go to our Facebook and tell us, say, hey, my brother lives in Portland, Oregon. He'd be happy for you guys to come and hook up to water and electricity for a few days. That'd be fine. And that's what we need is places to stay while we're traveling. So if you guys have any connections anywhere all over the U.S., that'd be awesome.
So this is going to be sort of like, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie Vacation. Have y'all seen that movie?
I have. I love that.
Y'all be going around all
Right.
over the place. And this is once in a lifetime. I know Wynn and Walter talked about it, they prayed about it, and all. And the kids are at the age now where they're going to have to, if they're going to ever make this trip, they're going to do it now, y'all's
Exactly.
age. And because y'all going to get really scattered, and as you get older, you get so busy, and you know what I'm talking about. So
Right.
Great time to do that.
Right. Mom and Dad said that right now we're old enough to want to do it and young enough that we can do it. Once we get older, we're going to get involved in high school and more sports and everything. But if we were younger, we wouldn't remember it or anything like that. So right now's the prime time, I guess.
Yeah. So we're going to talk more about what we're going to do. We're going to have Whitney on this segment. Then in the next segment, I'm going to bring on Ashley and Mason. And then we're going to come back on the last segment and talk about some more of this. So let's go ahead and take our first break, and we'll be right back.
Second.
All right, welcome back to the other the 2/3 of the three Woodrick clan. Mason, good morning.
Good morning.
Ashley,
Good morning.
listen, I'll be honest with you. When we finished that segment, I looked over there. They were asleep over there. It's early, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, now listen. Y'all excited about your trip?
Yes, sir.
I'm super excited.
All right. What are some of the things? What do you want to see, Mason? What are some of the things you want to see?
I want to go to Portland, Oregon, and salmon fish. That's like on my bucket list.
Oh, okay. You're pretty young to have a bucket list, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Salmon fish. Okay, what about you?
I really want to go up in the mountains. I want to ride horses pretty much every chance I get.
You've always loved horses, haven't you, honey?
Yes, sir.
I got pictures of all kind of horses and all. What about your teaching? What do you think about your mom teaching y'all? What are you going to do? You think you got to do your homework every day?
Probably. I think all of it is homework.
Now y'all going to go. You're going to work in Montana at a ranch. Your
Right.
mom and dad said. So what kind of work will y'all be doing, Mason?
Dad, he said it would be, the other day we were working on a fence we were at the Weewall place helping set up your gates.
Owl Creek.
And so, he said that this is all you'll be doing, like joking around in Montana to build fences, but we will be helping building fences, we'll be helping cattle, well, just whatever we can.
Yeah. How do you like building those fences? You were doing good at it the other day. You were doing good. Ashley, you're gonna be riding, like I say, you're gonna be riding some horses and all. Do you think at that ranch y'all be, working on the shoe, doing different things with the horses? You think?
Yes, sir, probably.
Okay.
We're
now,
taking care of them.
let me ask you this: has your mom talked much about the cooking? How y'all gonna be cooking and all, and eating? What are y'all gonna do about eating?
She said we're going to have to go to the store pretty often.
Buy
because,
groceries?
yes, sir. And we have like a gas grill or
gas
oven.
cooker, yeah.
And she really likes that. And she was joking around when we first got the fifth wheel, saying that she was going to come out to the fifth wheel to cook dinners, just because it's a nice kitchen and everything, so she really likes it.
And she likes cooking on gas more than electric.
I know, a lot of people do. That's funny you said that at that age you notice that. Now, we're wrapping up the school year. Both of y'all had a good school year. AB honor roll. I'm very proud of y'all. Mason, your baseball season wrapped up, right?
Right.
So y'all can go this weekend. And you played volleyball this year, so y'all both had a good school year. What grade would you be going into next year?
7th.
7th grade and?
5th.
5th grade. Now, let me ask you this. So what about your friends and all this? Are you going to be leaving your friends and all? Does it make you a little sad or something?
I'm probably the most sad in the family to leave because I've made really good friends this year. So I'm going to miss them a lot.
You're going to miss them a lot. But you can you text them and all? Or
Yes,
y'all
sir.
never be FaceTiming and that kind of stuff?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mason, what
Same
about
with me. I've kind of gotten like in a close, good group of friends, and it's going to be kind of hard to leave, but I'm excited.
Yeah, you both of y'all, all three of y'all have some really good friends and all. That's so important, especially at this age and all. Now, we haven't talked about this much as a family. Well, tonight everybody's coming over to the house and we're going to have supper and all and talk about it and send y'all a good farewell. But it's going to be cold this winter. Now, because you're going to be up in Montana and Washington and places like that. What are y'all going to do about this really cold weather?
Well, Dad said that we're not going to stay up in Montana in the deep snow because they said it could get up to 17 feet.
Yeah, that's a little deep.
But he did say that he wants to be in a winter just to experience it.
Okay, so y'all stay for a couple, and then you're gonna come down
Right.
south a little bit,
Right.
Warm back up and all.
And Mom, she said that she wants to kind of go over by California and Nevada and down there, and then she wants to go up the East Coast and look up at all the historical states like Virginia and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun. How do y'all like history?
I like history.
All right,
It's one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah, it always has kind of interested me.
okay. Let me ask you this: what kind of outdoor stuff do y'all think y'all gonna get to do?
Fly fishing.
I want to fly fish
You're
really
gonna fly
bad.
fish in Montana. I know
Right.
you're gonna do that, but won't y'all going somewhere in Arkansas to fish too?
Yes, we're going on this place where you can't keep fish because it's a place where kids, it's a kids' place and they can go and catch fish and just have a good time. And we're going to that river on Arkansas to catch trout.
Okay, I think it's White River, I believe. I can't remember the name of it, but I know I heard him talking about it the other day. That's gonna be a lot of fun too. Now your dad's gonna have to be working a little bit every day, so y'all have to get out of the camper and play around while he's working, aren't you?
Well, we have 2 separate rooms where he's working in one room and then we could go in another room, but we'll probably be outside as much as we can.
And another thing too, when you go to sleep at night, y'all in like bunk beds and but y'all all in the same room. Okay, and you're gonna say your prayers.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna call your grandma. The saddest one of everybody is your grandmama. You know that.
Yes, sir.
So you have to call and check with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And we'll be getting a lot of pictures. I'm sure y'all be seeing a lot of pictures and all. We'll share some of the pictures here on Panhandle Outdoors. And you're gonna do some video too of your trout fishing.
Yes, sir.
Who you think gonna catch the biggest fish? Well, let's see. Ashley, you had a pretty good year, hadn't you?
Yes, sir.
How big was that buck you got? A big old 8-point.
It was 160,
It was
170.
How much?
160 to 170.
160 to 170 buck, and then that big old gobbler got second place in the C&G. That's not a bad year for a little 6th grader. All right, what we're gonna get ready to do is take a break, and then we'll let you. Whitney's gonna come back. We're gonna get a map and show the map where everybody's going on this. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime trip for this family. What they're gonna call it the Wandering Woodricks, right?
Yes, sir.
And I encourage, and a lot of us take off time, take off in summer for long trips and all. This is unique that they're doing this, and we're all excited for them. I just want to bring the kids on the show because they're leaving tomorrow, and they'll be gone for probably about a year. And,
Yes, sir.
We'll see how that works out. So I'm going to see y'all a little bit later. We got to go wake up Whitney now. So okay, y'all go back to sleep. Y'all did good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We decided to get on the map and show y'all a lot of things and all. Whitney, how do you like it back here?
I feel really short right now, but I like it.
Well, you know, it's funny. People ask about this counter right here, and actually, this was a project some students made.
I think I remember you showed me this whenever they made it.
That's where the orange and green all comes from. Okay. All right, now, this is like we said before last break. The once in a lifetime trip this family's going on. So, and they was well planned. And of course, there'll be some differences and all on schedule because of weather and all. So,
right.
Well, Whitney, we just put the map up here
right.
on Google Earth. So, why don't you sort of tell us about what's going on, about what y'all will be doing?
All right. So we're right here, and our final destination is way up here. Not necessarily our final destination, but Montana is the place that we're looking forward to, and where we've already got a place to stay and everything. But right here at Norfolk Lake is the trout fish hatchery, and that is a place where kids 16 and under or the disabled kids can go and fish for trout, but they have to release the trout back into Dry Creek.
So this is like in the northern part of Arkansas.
Right.
Right on the Missouri border. So I bet that's beautiful up there.
And whenever we look at it on Google Maps, you can see all where they keep all the fish, and you can see the creek where they release them into. Mm-hmm. So we'll be able to fish for these huge fish, but we have to release them. But that's fine.
But y'all gonna come across here and then sort of go up. I think you're gonna go to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and just work your way up in here.
My mom wants to take us to the battlefields in Vicksburg and everything, being a history teacher.
All right, so then you're going to leave. You're going to be in Norfolk Lakes, and then you're going to where?
We want to go through St. Louis, and all throughout this trip, we're going to try and go to, like NFL football games or, preseason workouts and like baseball games and everything. So we may catch the tail end of the College World Series, and then we're just going to head up through St. Louis, and I guess we're just going to go to Montana from there.
Okay, so St. Louis, and then let's go up to Montana. Okay, Montana, y'all going to be way in Montana, and this place is going to, here's Montana. Montana is a unique state. One of the things, if you really love fly fishing, one of the things, if you ever watch a movie, A River Runs Through It, it's an amazing movie, and it's a true story of a family growing up there back in the 20s and 30s, and I know y'all gonna get to fly fishing all in some of that same area.
Right. So the place that we're staying is like right under the inn in Montana, like right there. It's right smack in the middle, and it's called Lewistown, Montana. And we're staying with a family. There's a man named Mr. Lance Johnson, and he's an outfitter. And my dad drew for a cow elk tag and a mule deer tag, and I think something else, I can't remember, but Mr. Lance is going to be the one to take my dad through Montana to help him hunt. And he has two daughters, one 12 and one 14, which is my age and Ashley's age. Mm-hmm. So we've been writing letters with them for the past few weeks back and forth, just trying to get to know them. So once we get up there, we'll skip that awkward first week getting to know you stage. Okay. So that's where we're going to be staying. I'm so excited.
That's cool. Okay, now you got some more notes. Where do you want to go, and what about where else do you want to go?
I want to go back to California because whenever I went there, I was like 12 or 10, and I don't remember all of it, and I just remember that I liked it. But then again, I really don't want to stay in big cities. I just want to see like the rural parts of the United States. Like I love that part. We're going to Mount Rushmore, and I'm excited for that. And we're going back through the Grand Canyon, and I love the Grand Canyon. We're going to the Badlands and everything. So those are places that I'm really excited for, and we have some friends in Colorado that we're going to see while we're out there. Mm-hmm. So it's all going to be like a win-win-win-win-win situation. Okay.
One thing you're going to do too, you're going to on that Lewis and Clark Trail. You're going to actually stay in some of the same campsites along the way that they actually camped in.
They made like parks and campsites where they stayed, and I'm sure Mom is going to want to do that. So I think we should go ahead and put that on the map.
Okay. And like I said, now we talked about your dad still being able to do his work and all.
Oh, yeah.
That's important.
Right.
Okay, he's still going to be doing his work.
And he's got clients all around the country, so while we're traveling, he'll be able to stop and see them and everything, so it'll work out well.
How are you going to stay in contact with all your friends?
I talked to I talked to my best friend yesterday, and I was like, I'll just write you letters, and then you can text me back like the answer and everything, because I could mail her a letter while we're in Montana, and then by the time she gets it, we could be in California or something like that. So I said, I'll write you like long letters, and then you just text me back. But we're gonna send postcards and everything, and I'm excited for, you know. It sounds weird whenever I say that I'm excited to leave everyone here, because once we come back, we'll just be able to start over and just meet new people and everything. And just
Well, it's going to be a lifelong memories and all to do this trip and all. And it's a great thing about it. The pictures you have along the way, you can share the pictures and all.
Right.
And it's going to be a very, very unique opportunity for your family to do this.
Right.
And, a lot of people aren't fortunate enough to be able to do it. So I know your church, your mom talking about a Sunday school class. They're going to be praying for y'all.
Right, our church is so supportive of this.
Yeah, and a lot of people will be doing that for your safety and all, and just get full enjoyment out of it. I know y'all going to work at. You're going to do some mission work and all.
Right.
When you have the opportunity.
That we're going to make that a priority as we go through all of our towns. We're going to go to church at a new church every Sunday, and we're just going to try and reach out to anyone who may need help. They may even could help us. I mean, going to different churches on this trip is going to be a huge priority.
Yeah. I remember y'all were talking about. I'm glad we brought that up. And one of the things too, I know safety is paramount with everybody and all, but the ability to get out and help people, that's going to be so important.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm excited to give to people as we go around and everything.
Well, y'all been very blessed to have learned doing this at your age too.
Right.
So, now, if y'all catch on a big trout out of Montana, I might just drop what I'm doing and run out there and fish it.
Well, we can fly you out there and you can stay with us.
When y'all start seeing these pictures, these big trout, and then I may run out there.
Well, after this, you're teaching us how to fly fish, so we
got
got to give you some credit.
We're going to see how well y'all learn too. And you might get an opportunity to do some kayaking and whitewater rafting in different places. Right.
I want to go whitewater rafting. My dad has been, and my mom has been, and everything, and they all have good stories about it, so I want to do that while we're out west.
All right. Well, tell everybody goodbye.
All right. Bye, guys. And be sure and check out Cast and Call Outdoors to see where we are and what we're doing on our trip. And I appreciate everyone who watches and supports our show and your show. We appreciate you guys.
Well said. Okay. Do something good for someone else today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.